Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. This video will have to do with the former Vice President of the United States of America, Mike Pence. And he's trying to fight for his life right now. I think he's like that guy Kinsley, and the other one was Liz Cheney. Remember those traitors? Yeah. I call them traitors because they really threw everything out the window just to maybe get in power or stay in power somehow through even through the help of the enemies. Remember, those guys were Republicans, and they alienated their voters that they represented so much that they even jumped on the other side, hoping that the other side will give them through mercy, I don't know, a little help rope or something, come over, Red Rover, and it didn't happen that way. But nevertheless, they tried. Remember that Kinsley and Liz Cheney were not looking for the truth. They were just opportunistic hacks. And I see here Mike Pence, that I will confess I have not a favorable assessment of him. One is very subjective, but it's also based on my training, and the other one is again, I would say, an objective one. So one subjective, but the other one objective. The subjective one is based on his body language, which you can say, well, there's a lot of objectivity over there. You can assess a person by his body language, his behavior, and so on. And obviously, subjectivity intervenes there sometimes when you don't identify yourself with someone who behaves in a certain way. But if you can just look at a certain person's body language, you figure out that this guy, Mike Pence, he was too not normal. His behavior was very, very strange, which is not a bad thing. But if you put that together with his comments, which then we turn into the objective assessment of the guy's character or, persona, gives me a very, very bad vibe. And I'm entitled to have bad vibes, as I'm entitled to have gut feelings. I mean, after all, not only 51% of the society can have gut feelings and good vibes or bad vibes. We can also have, can't we? From time to time, just borrow it, not at any cost, okay, or any interest. So what's going on with this guy, Mike Pence? Mike Pence is right here, and he's trying to do something that cowards do, weak people do, which is a mercenary, but not in the powerful chameleon. Let's put it this way, chameleon. This is opportunistic hyenas. So Insider reports this. I mean, actually, this article comes from March 12, and this is the headline: distancing himself further from Trump. Jesus Christ! Distancing himself further from Trump, Mike Pence praises journalists who, and I'm quoting, never stopped reporting, end of quote, about the Capitol riot, and says they, and I'm giving, keep up a democracy. Keep us a democracy. Okay. Well, they keep us a democracy, according to Pence, because they never stop reporting. That means he wants information. He wants knowledge. He wants, to find the truth. Well, he has a big problem with Tucker Carlson, and not only with Tucker Carlson, but with whatever he disclosed. I mean, it's one thing to have a problem with a person, but when the person acts in a certain way, then a little bit, you start wondering. So, as I said, I don't have a good assessment of his behavior. He seemed, I don't want to say too serious, very not normal. People don't act like this all the time. Like they're ready to, you know what I mean? Who? Trump? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, thank you. Next assignment? All right. Kamala? All right. Yeah, I think I can do it. Kamala, yeah. Yeah, still there. I got it. So you see, this is this behavior, and this guy was too serious. Nothing wrong, but sometimes you want to. A normal person is a balanced person. That means a person can crack a joke, or can have the sense of humor, or can naturally laugh. I have never seen this guy laugh. Never heard him making a joke. He doesn't have to be a clown, but you know, all I saw this guy was like this, and he seemed to be now in a big trouble, or was as of a few weeks ago, with an investigation. They found some top secret, confidential, whatever, at his house. Some things that they found at Trump, some the same thing they found at Biden, and I think he's afraid to get in trouble. So this is the mark of a coward. Instead of you toss everybody out under each bus, any bus you find, for your own skin, regardless who's that, your mother, best friend, someone who helped you in the past, someone who did this for you. No loyalty. That's why I said this guy sounds like a mercenary, but not like a mercenary, being the one tough guy going and exposing his chest and, okay, let me do this. No, it's in the shadows, from the shadows, behind people. And now I think he's gonna sell everybody out. As I said, it's a personal dislike for this person. I don't know. It's something that doesn't seem normal, and that means he's, either not, or he's too calculated in not showing who he really is. Because if he's like this all the time, that if you're like that, that's something somewhere do not compute. And the other thing, if he's like that because he wants to be like that, again, what are you hiding? It's just, we determine normality, based on majority. That's how we'd say it is normal if a big majority of the so-called activity, action, individual, group, whatever, acts in a certain way. And then you have the margins. That's how we determine what's natural, what's normal, based on the majority behavior. That guy doesn't have a normal behavior. As I said, not necessarily, wrong, but usually you have a problem somewhere. Well, if you go around the block and let's say you go in your school, or you go among your friends, or people in the neighborhood, or people at work, and you see certain people like that, they usually don't have friends, they usually stay to the side. Maybe you feel sorry and you try to, engage with them, but you really soon realize why he's alone. So this guy, he got to be the vice president. I was shocked. I didn't know. I've never heard of this name before. I have to confess, I was an ignorant on what weasel is Republican at that time, but I never heard of this guy. I'm not a fond, I'm not a supporter of the Republican Party, neither of or Democratic Party. I'm a supporter of value, good or bad. That's the first thing I'm looking for. Value. Okay, can you do the job? Are you good at it? And then see what you prefer. What kind of, I like society to be like this. This is my worldview. This is the way I see the society. But I want you to be intelligent. That's the first one. Are you fair? Are you courageous? These are extra, but I want you to be intelligent. And then we'll see. That's one point. And this guy, I don't know if he's that intelligent, and I will tell you why. He blew it when he had won a debate with Kamala Harris. Now, I don't think we have any problem saying that Kamala Harris is not very, bright. Let's put it this way. Not by the way she laughs or what she does while she's on her knees, not that. Her statements, her assessments, and when she doesn't read something and she's just free-flowing, she's really free-falling, not flowing, falling. So when this guy what's his name, Pence had that debate with Kamala Harris. I expected at that time, since I didn't know what's his name, Pence, that he's gonna just mow her over like no problem. He didn't show much. Let's say it was 49 to 51. Pence, but it was like expecting to be, I don't know, 95 to 5, and was 51 to 49. For me, it was a great disappointment. It was a big question mark. So that was one that blew it. And now I think, he's defending his decision, for authorizing the elections and so on. I have nothing against that. That's his decision. He knows better and so on. But the comments that he made in this article, for instance, about Trump inciting the population, sending them to the Capitol, and all that, it's so, how should I put it? It's much more than that. I think his interpretation of reality is false. Why? Because there are videos, there are tweets with what actually one guy said. And since he said that about the journalist, what did he say here? He said that never stopped reporting. Well, I think that he should look at every reporting, not only the ones that fit his whatever agenda has. He's just a coward, I think, and now he's going to sell his mom just not to be, not to get in trouble. Sometimes you get in trouble and you face that, and then you gain something else somewhere else. He doesn't take responsibility, I think, for certain things. But hey, he was the vice president. I guarantee you that this guy, if the system continues to be as it continues, he might be the president. He, checks, all the check box. He marks them, and he might be. And we have Biden. This is better than Biden, isn't he? In some respect, yes. But I don't think like that. Neither Biden nor this guy and many others that were put in front of us to vote for did not meet the requirement of a leader, of a president. They were way below. And the fact that they got voted, that tells you the level of our society, and not only the level. All these things should be discarded. It should be a process through which you just, as the public, discard that guy. Look at them, listen to them. But no, you can't have that. And whatever they put in front of you, you vote for him. Well, that means intellectual integrity, But whatever. No pants, no underwear. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.